Up as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. LaShawn McCoy, 59 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This will be taken short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble. 2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. On the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Hill with it over the middle. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rodgers now to throw. Completes it to Lee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but... Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. This is McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and run it with a fullback strong. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And now it's second down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, this now Jacoby Jones. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. First carry for Matt Forte. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish a line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. More now. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking for his running back, and he's got
defense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Moore. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked.
Yeah. But I'm a very low
now
level.
is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And
What
this
you
is a
want on
live
me,
football.
boy? What you
And
want
they're
on
not
me?
able to convert on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like,
I ain't
how
letting
can we
no
spend so much
Ravens
time talking about
beat
special
me.
teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. And not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Back alongside
What kind of
Charles
games
Davis.
you have?
Start things out. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Wide open.
Here's Rivers. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
A second down throw for Rivers.
That's me.
Caught left side, Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion,
yeah,
but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and even you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone
looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Martin.
Nice.
Ready to take the field.
I kind of stopped. I didn't beat
time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
But I think the ball's out.
No!
And the Raiders pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up.
Nice.
Getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time.
Do you still have your
Ball
PlayStation
security.
3?
Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Watch, I'm gonna take it.
They'll run the now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
No!
The Raiders pick it up.
Are you
the
kidding
Raider
me?
Offense now making their way toward the huddle. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. He gets it to Bryant.
No! You've got to be joking.
Pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In motion left comes Brown.
Are you kidding me?
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the carry, it's Olawale. And he'll be brought. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout.
Really?
It's just their first, so they'll have 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And
my
he'll get
God.
it down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray.
Oh,
really?
really?
And in for a Raider touchdown.
You really going to celebrate?
DeMarco Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And oh, it's blocked.
Oh, that was awesome. I blocked it
twice.
twice.
Kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to...
I swear. Okay.
Out of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Come on,
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Rivers going up top. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it.
You could have caught that.
Came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Buddy.
Pretty good coverage there. Both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Really?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. Because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they can...
More now.
Sack, boy.
This time as he'll go down.
Eat my stuff.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
In motion left moves Nelson. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
How did he get that? There's no way he should have caught that.
A good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
Oh, that's me, boy. That's all me, boy.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Nobody likes
back.
you. Nobody likes you, Raiders. I hope you lose, buddy.
For their first possession of the second half.
He's just trying to do that.
Here, Rivers will set up the screen to McCoy. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past.
Yeah, it's the
set up the
same.
screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Rivers from his own end zone on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by
Are you kidding me?
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And they'll take it.
Wow, really?
Touchdown.
Really, game? That's how you're going to do me?
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Detroit! That's in there, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. The lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Whoa,
and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk
no
about.
more playing around.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
give that to
here.
me, guys.
8
Give
yards
that
in the
to me.
completion, but now they face third down.
And
this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route. But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play. Because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
No!
Safety, Calvin Pryor.
Honestly,
and his guys are
I think that's better
at
than
the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
Okay, that should have been a fumble. Are you kidding me, bro? Wow.
Back in the but on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Moore. And James has it. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
This game is making me mad.
They get to the line.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Tim Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
No, check, Patriot.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
I feel like I know
Johnny
what.
Hacker now.
Which one?
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
this guy is just bringing the pressure.
Any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run into offense at all.
Give me that.
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Get off of me.
He'll be taken down
Get
across
off
the 50 at
of
the
me.
45 in enemy territory.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now they go screen.
Get off of me! Get off
McCoy,
of me.
44 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed
anyways,
the
you look
football
like the
back.
Raiders.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
You have to be joking me.
This game on ice. They come out here in the
I'm not losing this.
They go play action here on first down.
Get pressured,
Greg
son.
Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Moore now. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, is he gonna challenge it? Can't challenge it, buddy. Can't challenge it.
Could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is.
Waste of
put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
It's caught. Nelson.
Oh my gosh.
16 yards.
You have to be kidding me.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
No.
Defenders get
Come
tired
on,
of hearing
boy.
about their
You know better than that.
They're playing defense instead of offense.
You know better
in this
than
situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
Come on, take your
Dialed up
points.
the screen pass on
Just
third
take your
down,
points
for a second,
so you
it
can
looked like
win
it was
the
all
game.
going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, I'm fine with this.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
This guy's
okay. I should have taken as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and if like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 62 yards on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. They'll run now with Ware. He will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest.
I bet you this guy did. He did that? Okay.
He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, I hate this game.
In this game, they knew that they needed